Hey, what's up, everybody? Bringing another review. This time is of the Mythic Legion's Advent of Decay, King Noglin. Goblin. Yeah, anyway, let's get into it. And I absolutely love the look of this. I really enjoy the goblins, but his gold armor is something that leads me to be like, wow, I wish they did so many more in gold. But you have to talk about the royalty and the crown and cool other stuff. So it makes sense why he's different. But I can totally see why he can end up becoming one of my favorites. It's just an overall excellent look. It's something that's blowing my mind right now because I didn't think that I would like this one that much, and then the more I got to play with it, the more I'm like, I love the colors. The colors just they kind of blow me away. It has a nice accent of green and his armor to match the skin, shades of brown, and then the gold itself is something that really makes me happy to see. You already know what you're getting articulation wise, but if you've never watched a Mythic Legion review or you want to talk about something in particular, I'll go over that one as well. So the crown, as far as I know, does not come off. So that's the only downside, but I guess as royalty, he wouldn't want to remove it. But yeah, I really, really enjoy this. The crown might be the only downside to this. And honestly, because the heads are so interchangeable, you can take a head from something else and pop it on this one to make your own thing for King Noglin. So yeah. Anyway, to your articulation, since the crown is soft, you don't have to worry about it breaking. That's one good thing about it. But you can actually rotate the head all the way around. It can go up and down. It can tilt left and right. So it does give you a nice, great amount of articulation without hindering anything, which is really dope. The arm can rotate all the way up like this. There is forearm swivel. The hands can go up and down on a ball joint. It is a single joint and not double jointed, but you can extend it out very far. And it can rotate back down and all the way around. Now, my joints are really, really tight. I just jump into playing with them, and I should probably heat them up. But as you can see there, the joints are tight, but they're actually really nice. The ab articulation, unlike the dwarves, you actually get an upper rotation here, which is new, I guess, for the smaller bodies, because I haven't seen it before. So you actually get it here, and you get it at the lower part where you can swivel it. You don't get as much heavy rotation up there. The legs are really nice. They go up really far. They extend out also equally as far. It's just that mine have very tight joints. But as you saw in the dwarf, whose articulation is equal to this, you won't really have that issue. There's a thigh swivel as well, where you can rotate it. So you can actually have him sitting down. There's a great level of articulation here on a ball joint. It rotates back, forward, and it rotates in and out. So you can actually get really, really good poses with these. King Noglin actually comes with something I'm not dwarves, sorry, not the dwarves, that the other goblins have, as well as different things, and I want to go over that. He actually has really cool weapons. First I want to start with this really, really long rod with a mace at the end. Now, I thought it was going to end up becoming a spear, but it's more like, I guess, if you're watching Goblin Slayer, he's a bit of both a shaman and a warrior. So if he wants to do magic, sure, but if he wants to bash your brains in, you also have this giant mace at the end. So this is actually really cool to see him have. Then he has an Arabian sword. I'm not sure if this is called a scimitar, if I remember correctly, or a curved blade. I'm not sure of the original name, so sword people, please help me out there. But he actually comes with this blade as well. He actually comes with a long broadsword as well. And even as a goblin, the sword actually has some height on him, so that's pretty funny. Then next up, you have these. These you can actually either put around the waist or put it over the shoulder, and these actually help you carry other weapons. What's really cool though with his extra weapons, that you get something very unique. You get this cool dagger. Now the dagger actually has a point where you can put it on the belt and slide it in. And this is assuming you're going to put it around the waist, and the dagger can actually be removed. I put it in there too tight. So if you want to, hurt your enemies up close and personal, the dagger can be removed as well, which is really dope. Next up, we have the back pieces for wings, both small and large. These are adapters for the back. You have the adapter for holding weapons in the back, as well as shields. I haven't found a shield yet. I'm still going through all my legions one by one. So I haven't found a shield yet that can adapt to it, but I'm pretty sure I'll find one soon. Next up, we have the shoulder armor. And the reason why I left this one for last this time is because King Noglin actually comes with a really, really cool cloth cape. And I don't know exactly how to attach it, but I'm going to try to find a way to attach it to make it look cool. Because I see the portholes here. So I'm assuming that the plugs on the back of the shoulder armor plug through here, and I plug it into the back of him. This is my assumption, and it seems like I may be right. So let's do this one by one on camera so you guys can see me do it. And if I mess up, somebody can call me on it, you know? So let's see how it looks. And thank you for your patience and watching me dilly-dally. So we're going to attach the left one first. And I should have just attached that first and just went along the rest of the way. So that way I won't have you guys waiting here crazy. Oop, fell. We plug that in. Looks like, oh, didn't plug in properly. You know what? Maybe I will take a break and try to plug it in, see what's going on. No, plugs in. See, and this is why I like to go off camera and do this. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So for those of you that's going to skim through, I apologize. For those that stick through, thank you, but I want to make sure I do get this right. And it did not plug in. So you know what? I'm going to take a break and come back. Bear with me. So hey guys, I'm back after applying some heavy duty pressure, and I'm going to walk through with it real fast to make sure you guys know I didn't skip a beat. Basically when I was attaching it to the back, I had to take the head off and apply pressure really, really hard to the back. Because I've just opened it up, took it straight out of package, went through it. I should have heated it up, but the joints are tight. The cape is actually really nice. It's shown burnt and worn because, you know, goblins kind of just live in caves. But not Noglin. Noglin doesn't care about that. He wants to, you know, I don't know what he wants. But I know he don't want to live in a cave forever, right? So all in all, he looks really dope. He has the look. He has the regal. The armor is popping. I can't say that I don't like it because that would be totally and utterly untrue. So to have the Goblin King Noglin is very much a plus to my Goblin army builders, considering how many Goblins I have now. So real quick, I want to set them up size-wise with a bunch of other things, starting with some dwarves. And as you can see with the dwarf, he stands right the same height, like I said, with other Goblins, so that's pretty cool. But it's also nice to see the slight differences in the armor for them. Just the sculpt is the same, but paint-wise, it makes a huge world of difference to paint them in different accents, as you can see. He also has a bit better of a chainmail here, too. Here he is next to Ruler from the Fate series from Figma. Still smaller than, but actually works in scale for me. Here he is next to Marvel Legends Black Knight. Oop. Next up, we have our hero from the Nintendo, Link. And I always forget to add Link because Link fights all sorts of manners of these creatures. So it actually works with your Breath of the Wild display, in my opinion. Here he is next to Guts. Because what's a goon to a goblin, right? Next up, we're going to compare him to another Legion, the taller kind, the Knights. See where he stands. Last but not least, SHF characters. And I know I'm forgetting my 1000 toys and my ninjas, but if you have an SHF, you know kind of where they stand. So it's really cool. All in all, the more I play with these, the more I'm enjoying them. If you want to pay a little more in the market, I'd say get some. If not, you can totally back the next Kickstarter coming out soon, or join one of their sales or follow them on Instagram so you kind of know what's going on. Because I didn't follow, I didn't know what was going on half the time, and I really regret that. So I want to get into the next wave. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up and know what's going on. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found it informative. Most of all, I hope you do good, be good, drink your water. Later.